Hi everyone! Welcome back for another daily from Clues by Sam. It's a weekend now, so we are probably going to have a tough time on this. Let's check it out. Only one of the two innocent neighboring Bobby is Daniel's neighbor, so either Hilda or Isaac must be innocent. Now if you look at Gary's clue, Daniel's supposed to have 4 criminal neighbors or 1 innocent neighbor, so we can mark Bobby and Julie as criminals. Also, since Bobby is supposed to have 2 innocent neighbors, we can mark Amy and Daniel as criminals as well. All criminals in column D are connected. Let's assume Zed is a criminal. Then Nancy and Tyler would become criminals as well. But if you look at Bobby's clue, Steve must have 6 innocent neighbors or 2 criminal neighbors, so this can't be the case. Mark Zed as innocent. There's an equal number of innocent and criminal cops. We have 1 innocent cop and 1 unknown cop. Mark Wally as a criminal. Now we can also mark Tyler as innocent, because otherwise Steve would have 3 criminal neighbors. Next, take a look at Daniel's clue. All innocents in row 4 are connected. So if Steve was a criminal, then Pam and Ruby would be criminals as well, and that makes 3 criminal neighbors for Ruby. But if you look at Amy's clue, Evie is supposed to have more criminal neighbors than Ruby. Since Evie can only have up to 3 criminal neighbors, this can't happen. Therefore, we can mark Steve as innocent. Vicky has more innocent neighbors than Evie. Again, if Ruby was a criminal, then so should Pam. But that would make no innocent neighbors for Vicky, so this can't be the case. Mark Ruby as innocent. There's an odd number of criminals to the right of Karen, so there are either 1 or 3 criminals among these 3. Since Steve should have only 2 criminal neighbors, there should be only 1 criminal among them. And with that, we can mark Xavier as innocent. Row 4 has more innocents than any other row. We know that there are 3 innocents in row 3, so row 4 must have more than that. Mark Pam as innocent. Steve and Tyler share an odd number of innocent neighbors, so either Mary or Nancy must be innocent. Mark Logan as innocent. There's an odd number of criminals in column C, so Isaac and Mary must be either both innocent or both criminals. Now, let's assume Vicky is a criminal. Then Isaac must also be a criminal, since Evie must have more criminal neighbors than Ruby. But this also makes Mary a criminal, and that makes 3 criminal neighbors for Ruby, so this shouldn't happen. Therefore, we can mark Vicky as innocent. Here's our final clue. Tyler has more criminal neighbors than Karen. Tyler has 1 criminal neighbor, so Karen must have none. Mark Hilda as innocent, Isaac and Mary as criminals, and finally, mark Nancy as innocent. And that finishes today's puzzle, solved in 6 minutes. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and have a great weekend.